Insecurity is that pesky little gremlin that sneaks into your thoughts, whispering that you're not good enough, even when you're rocking your best self. It's a common foe we all battle, and while it may seem mysterious, the secret behind your insecurity is often less about cosmic flaws and more about the stories you tell yourself. Today, we're diving deep into the origins of insecurity with a mix of practical advice, educational insights, and a generous dose of humor to help you laugh in the face of self-doubt. Understanding the roots of insecurity. Insecurity often starts in the early chapters of our lives, sometimes rooted in childhood experiences, societal expectations, or even that one awkward moment in middle school when you tripped in front of everyone. It's a cocktail of internalized messages, from parents, peers, social media, and even our own self-criticism, that convinces us we're somehow lacking. These messages are like uninvited house guests. They overstay their welcome and clutter your mind with doubts. The funny part is that the secret behind your insecurity isn't as complex as you might think. It often comes down to comparing your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Social media, with its endless parade of perfectly filtered moments, does wonders for making us feel like we're starring in a blooper reel. When you spend too much time comparing your messy reality to someone else's curated fantasy, insecurity can quickly become your uninvited roommate. The role of negative self-talk. A big player in the insecurity game is negative self-talk. That inner voice that criticizes every little flaw can be relentless. It's like having a personal heckler who never leaves the stage. Whether it's about your appearance, your achievements, or even your laugh, yes, that quirky giggle that you secretly love, this voice can make you feel like nothing you do is ever enough. The secret here is to recognize that this inner critic isn't the boss of you. Simply a collection of outdated beliefs that no longer serve your well-being. And while it might be tempting to argue with that nagging voice, because let's be honest, arguing with yourself is as exhausting as it sounds, the first step is to become aware of it. Once you catch yourself in the act of negative self-talk, you can start challenging those thoughts with evidence of your awesomeness. Practical steps to tame the insecurity beast. One of the most practical ways to begin dismantling your insecurity is to actively counter negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Think of it as giving your inner critic a reality check. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I'm not good enough," counter it with a mental note that reminds you of your strengths. It might feel a bit awkward at first, like cheering for yourself in an empty room, but over time, these affirmations can rewire your thinking. Another effective strategy is to set realistic standards. We often hold ourselves to impossible ideals, like expecting to look like a runway model or have the perfect career by a certain age. Instead, aim for progress, not perfection. Celebrate the small wins. That extra hour you spent working on your passion project, or the time you chose self-care over scrolling through social media. By shifting your focus to achievable goals, you gradually build confidence, leaving less room for insecurity. Embrace your uniqueness with a sense of humor. If there's one secret to disarming insecurity, it's humor. Learning to laugh at your quirks and imperfections can take the sting out of self-doubt. Think about it. Every person has moments that, in hindsight, are downright hilarious. That time you tried to impress someone by doing a cartwheel and ended up looking more like a human pretzel? Pure comedy gold. When you can see the humor in your missteps, you stop taking yourself so seriously, and that's when real transformation begins. Try to incorporate a little lightheartedness into your daily routine. Write down your oops moments in a journal with a funny caption, or share them with a friend who appreciates your brand of humor. Laughter isn't just the best medicine. It's a powerful tool to remind you that perfection is overrated and that your flaws are part of what makes you interesting and relatable. Reframe social comparisons. Social comparisons are the silent saboteurs of self-esteem. The secret behind many insecurities is that we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. To combat this, practice gratitude for what you have and for the unique journey you're on. Instead of scrolling through Instagram and feeling less than, consider curating a feed of inspiring stories and real-life moments that celebrate authenticity. Remember, everyone has struggles, even if they aren't visible on social media. Recognize that your path is uniquely yours, and that's something to be proud of. By reframing the way you view success and beauty, you can shift your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, and that's a game changer. Seek out support and connection. No one is an island, and sometimes the secret to overcoming insecurity lies in the company you keep. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Whether it's friends, family, or even online communities, connecting with others who share similar struggles can help normalize your experiences and provide practical advice for dealing with self-doubt. Don't be afraid to seek professional help if your insecurity feels overwhelming. Therapists, coaches, and counselors can offer valuable insights and strategies tailored to your situation. Sometimes a fresh perspective from someone who understands can be the key to unlocking a more confident, secure you. Final thoughts. The secret behind your insecurity isn't some mysterious flaw hidden deep within your psyche. It's the result of everyday comparisons, negative self-talk, and unrealistic standards. But here's the good news. You have the power to change the narrative. By practicing self-love, challenging your inner critic, embracing humor, and connecting with others, you can transform insecurity from a burdensome weight into a stepping stone toward greater self-acceptance and confidence. Life is too short to be held back by self-doubt. So go ahead and celebrate every quirky, imperfect part of who you are. After all, it's those unique imperfections that make you truly unforgettable. Laugh at your mishaps, learn from your experiences, and remember, you are enough exactly as you are.